Hello everyone, it's Twisted Prodigy of the Line 4, and I'm here today playing Crash Bandicoot, a true classic in my opinion. Uh, Crash Bandicoot is a series, a classic in my opinion. I've been playing those games like since I was it's like second grade. Now this particular game, Crash Bandicoot 1 for the PS1, I haven't played as much as other Crash games, but I figured why not give it a go. It starts from the beginning. It'll be more interesting to see me play it because I haven't played this one as much, and I figured my commentary would be more interesting if I played a game that I wasn't as familiar with. But yeah, it's interesting because uh, this is actually the only Crash game of the first three, this, Crash 2, Cortex Strikes Back, and Warped, that I haven't beaten more than once. I only beat it once back in like 4th or 5th grade. And I never really went back to it, other than one other time that I got stuck and frustrated at one of the last levels. I don't remember which one exactly. And then my PS2 broke, so I kind of gave up on it after that. But yeah, so Crash Bandicoot, an instant classic. Shame that they're basically not making any Crash games anymore, but what are you gonna do? I think it's like owned by Activision now. Like I don't even think Sierra owns it anymore. I could be wrong though. So yeah, Insanity Beach, the beginning level. Yeah, crabs. Yeah, boxes like every Crash game. And the one thing I don't like about this game though is I'm not sure if like some versions have this different, but the version I have, you can only play it with the D-pad. You can't use the control stick, like the analog stick. I don't know if that's because this game was released before they released that type of controller for the PlayStation 1 or what, but either way, it's kind of frustrating, but I learned to get over it. Ah, collect that stuff. What are you doing? Alright. Yep, Wumpas, which for the longest time when I was a little kid, I thought they were apples, which, can you blame me? I never seen a Wumpa fruit in my life to this day, but you know, apples are an everyday thing. At least if you listen to the doctor. Checkpoint, and the music changes for some cool reason. But I like this music. I like a lot of the music in this game. I'm pretty sure the soundtrack was made by Mark Mothersbaugh, who is also the frontman of the 80s band Devo. They made Whip It. I heard that from one of my friends. I thought that was kind of interesting if it's true. And if so, like, my friend told me he did the soundtrack for all the Naughty Dog Crash games, which includes the second, Warped, and Crash Team Racing. Which I most likely will be doing those games in the future, at least Crash 2 and Warped. Not sure about CTR, because I'm not as familiar with that. I actually only just got that game for the first time since I was like 10 and I broke my original copy. Well, I didn't break it specifically, but it was actually my siblings. They broke a lot of games of mine when I was little, but what are you going to do? They were like 3 and 6 years younger than me, respectively. Alright. Well, I think there's some boxes we missed back there, but I'm not going, or at least I don't think I'm going for 100% for this run, so I don't care. You see this? If I see a box, I'll get it. Otherwise, I really don't give a shit. Loading them. That's one thing I don't miss in games nowadays. Most games nowadays don't have loading screens. That's also why when I was younger, I kind of preferred the N64 to PlayStation 1 because N64 games are no loading. But still, I played PlayStation. Good amount. Another series I was obsessed with when I was young by creators is actually Jak and Daxter. I loved that. I was so let down by Lost Frontier though, because I was really looking forward to that, and it turned out to be shit. Right. Not sure if the PSP version was any different because I know the game was created for PSP and ported for PS2, which is the version I played, but I highly doubt there's that much of a difference. In fact, if anything, I've heard that most games that were originally for PSP and ported for PS2 turned out to be better on the PS2, like Ratchet & Clank Size Matters, Secret Agent Clank. Yeah, 2 Ratchet & Clank games. I can't think of any others right now, but I'm not as familiar with PSP because I never owned one. My brother did for a while, and he sold it for get some new Xbox games. One of which he didn't even like, and he just gave to me, BioShock. It's strange. BioShock seemed like a good game. I didn't get that much into it yet because I can't find my Xbox 360 controller anywhere. I think my sister might have stolen it. because a month ago on her birthday, she asked if she could borrow it because her friend was coming over. And I told her no, because I wanted to play Xbox, but I think she probably took it from me anyway to spite me. She does things like that sometimes. Yeah, it's really stupid. I love in a little unrelated, but I love how in Crash to Insanity, if you played that, like those, what are the Venus flytraps. They there's one that like it looks like it's about to attack you, and it gets crushed by like 2 logs. I thought that was funny. All right, the first bonus round. Now these bonus rounds are one of the most important things in the game because they're the only way that you save. And if you screw up, you're done for. Now I know just because the simple fact that I'm recording, I'm gonna screw up like this one time because I usually don't screw up on these, at least in the first 2 levels. Later in the game they actually get kind of tricky, I'll admit. What was her name? Tawna or something? She got like cut out actually of like almost every other Crash game then. I think she made a brief cameo in CTR, I don't remember exactly. And what else? And then she was in that stupid DS Crash game, Crash Boom Bang, but I hated that, so we don't discuss that here. Jungle Rollers. I should have announced it when I went to the level, but I wasn't paying attention. I was actually talking. So yeah, hope everyone had a good Christmas, good New Year's. I actually got a lot for Christmas this year. I was really glad. I got, I got PS3, which I'm actually playing this on now. I got internet installed at my grandma's house. Well, like, really for the longest time, she never had internet. I just had internet at my mom's house, but I go to my grandma's a lot because that's where I have my video games. And now I finally have internet here, so that's really convenient. Now I can play on like PlayStation Network with my friends and whatnot. And I also got like $200 worth of new games for like PS3, PS2. And I also got a single GameCube game, Rayman Arena, because that's a game I almost forgot about actually. My friend brought it up. And I was like, you know, I haven't played that game since I was 8 and I barely remember anything. I should get that game again. It was only like $5 on Amazon or something, maybe not even. And then I got a single Xbox 360 game, Cameo Elements of Power, because that's another one that was made by another one of my favorite companies, Rare. And I thought it was a good game, but me and my brother back in the day when we like first got a 360 got stuck on it, and then our sister broke the disc, so we never got the we never got unstuck. Let's see if I can get the mask. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Now, this song playing in the background is one of my favorite songs in the game, simply because of the guy like speaking the foreign language. Will be coming up in a second if I didn't miss him already. Sorry that took so long, but those things make me nervous. Kind of make me nervous. Yep, this guy. Whatever he's saying, sounds like African or. Although I think it's supposed to be Aboriginal because this is like in Australia. I don't know. But what was I saying? Yeah, I love the song in the background because like the random tribesmen. And I really like these Great Gate levels or whatever we're gonna call them in. Like also how it kind of like takes a turn from how the game's been so far, and it's still like going forward. You're just side scrolling. I'm sort of a big fan of 3D side scrollers because I find it interesting. You know, even nowadays with all this new technology, you can still, you know, side scrollers can still be relevant. Even though this game was made like, what, 15 years ago, maybe more. Still, like, I'm talking more like that they even still make side scrollers for this game, like what they'll make them with like new technology, like mostly Nintendo, like New Super Mario Bros, Donkey Kong Country Returns. You know, games like that, they turned out pretty good. I was let down though by what was it, Kirby's Return to Dreamland. I got that game. I expected it to be pretty good, but me and my friends, we got bored of it after like the first hour of playing. I haven't like touched it since. Big waste of $60 there because it was also. It's very rare for me to get a game around the time it comes out, let alone the first day. Often I wait a couple months, or sometimes even a year or two, and then I finally get it when like the price drops. Because I do not have a lot of money. But I digress. For once, when I heard of Kirby's Return to Dreamland, I was like, I had a lot of fun with New Super Mario Bros. And I was like, oh, this should be a great game, just like New Super Mario Bros. But with Kirby. But it was a big letdown. Like, I even like got it on the first day. I spent like the full out $60 for it. I actually did like a whole weekend's worth of yard work for it. to only play it for a single hour and get disappointed. Yeah. Put in the comments how when you've ever been let down by a game.